So Pete Hegseth held a press conference today, and I want to be fair to the man, honestly. He came out, he stood at the podium, he spoke with great confidence, and he was wrong about literally everything. Not some things, not most things, everything. He said America is winning. He said Iran has no missiles. He said Iran leadership is hiding underground like rats. He said the Strait of Hormuz is open. And he said Gulf states have joined the war and now striking Iran with us. 4 claims. All 4 are wrong. Now, I will go through them one by one. Claim 1. Iran has no missiles. Hegseth said Iran's missile capabilities have been significantly degraded. Here is what was happening at the exact moment he said that. Iran was firing missiles, the largest barrage on Tel Aviv. They hit the Israeli military headquarters in Beersheba. 300 homes destroyed, over 100 casualties. Someone in the press room asked the obvious question. If their missiles are gone, where are these coming from? He didn't have a good answer. Claim 2. Iran's leadership is hiding underground like rats. At the exact minute he was saying this, Ali Larijani, Masoud Pezeshkian, Abbas Araghchi, 3 of Iran's most senior leaders, were standing in the street of Tehran outside on camera with the people, leading the International Quds Day demonstrations that are held globally and televised. Millions are watching. Iran didn't just show their face, they used the most internationally visible event of the Islamic calendar they have as a live response to Hegseth's press conference, while he said they are hiding. They were waving to cameras in central Tehran. Claim 3. Strait of Hormuz is open. To be fair, technically he said ships can pass through. There is just one small issue. Iran is shooting the area. Now, that's the phrase he used. So the strait is open the way a restaurant is open when someone is standing at the door holding a baseball bat, technically open, but functionally not great. CNN asked him, what are you going to do? Naval fleet? Escort missions? He gave no answer. Scott Bessent, the Treasury Secretary, was asked the same thing on Sky News. He didn't answer either. 2 senior officials, 1 question, 0 answers. Claim 4. Gulf states have joined the war. Hegseth said in 15 seconds that Gulf states are now actively participating in strikes against Iran. Saudi Arabia did not confirm, Qatar, UAE, Oman, Bahrain. No one confirmed. They all said, we are not entering this war. The Israeli press immediately ran headlines saying Gulf states entered the war. Guys, the Gulf states did not enter this war. That is the Israeli wishful thinking dressed up as an American military briefing. That's 4 lies in one press conference. So the actual numbers on the ground, because while Hegseth was celebrating his daydreaming, the real story was being published elsewhere. The real numbers published by the Bloomberg, CBS News, and the New York Times are actually reporting that 15 American soldiers have been killed since the war began, 250 are injured, and the real number is being carefully managed. 11 MQ-9 Reaper drones destroyed, that's $330 million gone, 3 F-15s shot down by friendly fire in Kuwait, 5 tanker aircraft struck inside a US base in Saudi Arabia just a few hours ago, KC-135 went down in Iraq, 6 crew members are killed, 17 American military installations destroyed across the Gulf, and Jordan had a THAAD radar system destroyed. A total cost of about $12 billion gone. Gas prices up 17% in 10 days. Pentagon asking Congress for an extra $15 billion to fund the war. The Financial Times reported this week, America has burned through years of Tomahawk missile stockpiles. A senior source said, the Navy will feel this for years. But we are winning significantly. I would say significantly degraded, all of it. Tonight, B-2 stealth bombers are moving to execute a mission. 5 Southern Marines are moving in from Japan towards the region. target either in Iran's nuclear stockpile in Isfahan or Kharj Island, which is the main export hub for the Iranian oil that was just hit about few hours ago. Oil reserves are fine. They just gave it as a warning, but they destroyed other military infrastructure there. When Fox News asked Trump when this war will end, he said, "When I feel it in my bones." The man commanding the most powerful military in human history is ending wars based on skeletal sensation. Gulf states never asked for this war. All of them are paying for it. Bloomberg reports that after this war, Gulf states will review every defense agreement with Washington. Because what is now impossible to deny, America is not just protecting the Gulf states. America is protecting Israel and only Israel and nobody else. Not the Gulf, not Europe, not NATO, no one. Pete Hegseth held a press conference to tell you America is winning. The numbers says otherwise. The Iranian leaders who were supposed to be underground were in the streets, and the Gulf that was supposed to be joining the war isn't. Trump was pulled into this behind Israel. The Gulf is paying, America is paying, and Iran is not Venezuela. If America is really winning, why does all of this keep happening? What do we need the extra Marines for? Are we finally getting boots on the ground? Drop your answers in the comments.